But for right now, obviously we got a long way to go, but this is early. So post draft, post free agency, post summer league, best four teams in the West, rank them 1, 2, 3, 4, and best four teams in the East. Let's start off with the West. Arun, give us.
No. You can't do the West. Let's start off with the East. The West
Yeah,
is a little
okay,
tough.
fine. Okay, fine. Arun, you're
Because the
first.
East, the top three, I feel like the top three, everybody here is gonna have the same teams. So I'm just gonna say it: Nets, Bucks, Sixers. I think we can all agree those top three teams. Bucks just won a championship. The Nets have a crazy roster, and the Sixers, there's no answer in the East for Embiid. So those are your top three teams. Now number
Four.
four, here's where it gets a little tricky, because I'm expecting that Miami Heat to be in contention for that mid tier in the Eastern Conference. I'm expecting Atlanta just because of that postseason run. I'm expecting the Hornets. I'm expecting Lamelo to have a great season with the Hornets, and I'm also expecting Chaiton's Bulls to have a great season because DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Lonzo. But if I were to choose, I am going with the Chicago Bulls. I think they have a little big three going on over there. I think DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. People are saying it's not going to fit, but Zach LaVine is a certified shooter. Yes, shooter. He could shoot the lights out from 3 point, and I think he fits well with a mid range shooting DeMar DeRozan with the playmaker Rolonzo. So I think the Bulls are gonna be top four seed in the East.
So your top four once again: Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Philly.
Yeah, and I would be shocked if you guys don't have those three teams: Bucks, Sixers, and Nets.
Oh, just wait for mine.
Okay, okay, Abby. Let's see. All right.
Chaitan, go ahead. He said Bulls. I know Chaitan. Go ahead. Chime in, my friend. Chime in.
I mean,
How biased are you? Let's see.
Oh, 100% biased. You know,
Yeah.
100% is gonna be it. But Arun, you got a big four down there, man. You forgot about a big
My
Vooch.
man.
You forgot
Boost.
about
Oh, my bad, man. That's underrated center. See, this is what happens, bro. He's a top five center in the league, but he's so underrated. He just be creeping under the shadows, bro.
Number
go ahead.
one is gonna be the Milwaukee Bucks. You gotta give it to him. Number two is gonna be Brooklyn Nets. Three, obviously, the Philadelphia 76ers. And obviously, number four,
Yes.
your starting point guard for the All-Star game is gonna be Lonzo Ball, and the Chicago Bulls are gonna be the 4 seed.
Now, how many games do you think the Bulls will win? Because I think in the fourth seed, to be the fourth seed, you got to win like something. I feel like around like 45, 46,
I think they'll get
44 games.
I'm gonna go with 44.
44?
I really want to say something ridiculous like 50, but 44 seems like
No, that's 50. I don't know about 50.
I mean, I think it's gonna be between them and Charlotte, because as much as we like to say Miami has improved, they replaced Dragic with Kyle Lowry. Yes, Kyle Lowry is better, but his age is getting up there, right? They got PJ Tucker, who, as great as PJ Tucker is, he's gonna line up the corner three and play defense. So how much better have they actually gotten? I know in previous podcasts we talked about it. Like, yes, they will be competing for that 4 seed, but I don't think they'll get it because I think their age will start to show. Unlike the Bulls, who are, Lonzo's what, 23?
Yeah.
Levine's 26. Vooch is under 30. I mean, our oldest player is probably DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
So I think
that's a young squad. Yeah.
Patrick Williams is only 21.
He's young. Yeah, he's young.
So
I Kobe White. He's pretty young.
Kobe White's only like 23.
Yeah.
And my thing with Atlanta is, as good as they were in the playoffs, we've seen teams that, we expect great things from them and then just falter in the regular season, the season after. For example, the Denver Nuggets of last year. So that's why I'm saying, Atlanta will make the playoffs, but I don't think they'll be a top 4 seed. Siobhan, what are your thoughts?
All right, so number one, I have Brooklyn, of course. Number two, I'm going to take Milwaukee. Third, and I hope I'm wrong, but I have Philly as number 3. And number 4, you guys seem to have forgotten.
Oh no.
Oh
Team to
boy.
the East.
Oh no.
New York Knicks, baby.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Celtics.
Oh,
Okay.
hell no, bro. I love
Yeah,
them,
because you love the Celtics. I know.
but I still don't see what they don't have. They just don't have a good enough center, and for some reason the chemistry just doesn't click. I don't get what the issue down in Boston is, but for some reason they can never get it going. So I'm gonna have New York Knicks. I think the Knicks were actually top 4 last season, and
Yeah, they were.
and I only see, and I think they've improved since last season. I think they've improved. Their young talent is only getting better. Kemba Walker, I'm iffy about that trade.
I think he's gonna find a home at MSG over at MSG.
But you
I
also have to consider all the injured players that will be back. We didn't see Mitchell Robinson in the playoffs at all.
Oh yeah, Mitchell Robinson was killing it before he got hurt, dude.
He was in the running for most improved players and defensive player of the year.
Did they trade? They traded somebody. I know they got Nerlens Noel still, right?
Yeah,
I forgot they traded somebody. I don't
um,
know.
Reggie
They
Bullock.
to me,
Oh,
I
Reggie Bullock.
Reggie
this-
Bullock. And they
Yeah,
got
this
Evan
is-
Fournier now too, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
But if you
he's
think about
good.
it, Fournier just replaces Bullock's production. Fournier is a better scorer. Bullock was more of a 3-point specialist.
Yeah, no, they got a little squad over here.
They-
Amon Quinkly too.
I don't know how much playoff noise they can make, but regular season, I think they got what it takes, and I think they end up 4th. Like Shaitan said, Miami, they didn't really get much better. The Bulls, on paper, I mean that 4-man, that big 4, I guess you can call it, does look like it can mesh together nicely, but we can only wait and see. So until then, I'm rocking with my New York Knicks to take the 4th seed. Abby?
I'm about to take this shit a whole step further from what Siobhan just took you.
Say Orlando Magic, bro.
I got the Bucks number 1 just because they won the championship. I'm gonna give them until they, like Chaitan said, whoever wins the championship, they're number 1 until they get fallen off. Number 2 is Brooklyn, and then this is where it gets crazy. The New York Knicks are 3rd for me.
Hey,
New York Knicks right now are 3rd. They have, listen, they got a lot better. You still got RJ Barrett. Starting 5 would be, let's go with Kemba. We got Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Nerlens Noel / Mitchell Robinson. You got 2 centers, 2 defensive centers, and you have those other 4 players. 2 of them have been all-stars. Derrick Rose, 6th Man of the Year candidate, still got him. Still got Alec Burks, re-signed him. You have Emmanuel Quickly. They may have the best bench in the NBA. You improve your starting lineup, and you may have the best bench in the NBA, and you have the coach of the year, and you're in New York, and the fans are going to be back. They're 3. 4, in my opinion, there's like a 4-way tie for 4. But if I had to pick who the 4th is, damn, man, I'll take Miami. I'll take Miami 4. I'm going to take this further. I'll put Atlanta 5. I'll put Philly 6. And then Boston and Chicago fighting for 7. That's how I see it. Because Philly, until this light-skinned dude is not shipped out of there, you cannot convince me this team is going to do anything next season. This team is fractured. Embiid has said it. Doc Rivers has said it.
Ben Simmons not even picking up calls, man.
Until I see a trade go down, or Ben Simmons is traded, and then I got to see what they get in return. Right now, I'll take it how it is. Right now, there's no way this team can play together. There's no way. There's no way. They don't believe in each other. Well, actually, they don't believe it in one man. But that's besides that. That's the main point here. Miami, I'll take Lowry, Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Ben Adebayo over what Philly got, over what Atlanta got. The Bulls, they got to prove it to me. I'll put them. They're a playoff team. Hey, Boston still got those 2 nuclear weapons. They still got 2 nuclear weapons: Tatum and Brown, Josh Richardson and Al Horford, solid. Dennis Schroeder, value. Marcus Smart, solid. They're going to be a good team, not a great team. And yeah, so I put the Bulls, Boston, Atlanta, Philly, right now in the same conversation. Then you could put Charlotte in there because of LiAngelo. I mean, not LiAngelo. LaMelo, obviously, LiAngelo may stick around, but you get my point. But there's no way. I don't know how people can – all three of you can put Philly from what you guys saw, because until I see Ben Simmons traded for, I don't know what the package would be. Like, you get Dame Lillard, I'll put you 3. I'll put you 2. I'll put you 1. You get Dame Lillard.
I mean,
I don't think there's an answer for Embiid.
yeah, that's the thing is, Embiid is so much better than any center in the Eastern.
He was so much better than the Atlanta Hawks center. What happened?
Abby, we're talking about regular season. We're saying
regular season. You double him and it's over. They got nobody else. You think Seth Curry's the average?
I don't see that happening. Plus, Philly was the first seed last year, so I don't think they're gonna make much playoff noise. But regular season,
they were first seed with everyone happy, with everyone accepting who they are. Ben Simmons is done.
See, but yes, I understand.
I'm going based off what the roster is right now.
Abby, they have finished top 4 in the past 5 seasons.
And every time they did, they all believed, let's make this work. Now, they all know this can't work. They just paid Embiid 4 years, whatever, what was it, 176, 196, whatever it was. Max money. They believe in him. Ben Simmons, until I see what they get for him, and until I see he's shipped out of there, I cannot put them in the top 4. There's no way. Right now, the team is Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Seth Curry. You're not doing shit with that. There's no way. You're not going to be a top 4. Miami got 6 dudes. I named them. New York got like 10 dudes. I'll take 10 over 1.5 any day. Over 2.5 any day. Because I'll give Seth Curry was phenomenal. But Tobias Harris, I'll give him credit. He played great regular season. So 2.5. New York, Kemba. In New York, bring that swag back. He made his name there. Evan Fournier, upgrade. Julius Randle, prove himself. Solid player, super all-star player, MVP candidate last year. Mitchell Robinson, Nerlens Noel, Alec Burks, Derrick Rose,
Walker,
Emmanuel Quickly was Obi Toppin. I didn't even mention his name.
Obi. Yo, he's gonna be great next
New
season.
York, right now, top to bottom, their future is better. And right now, I would pick the New York Knicks over the Sixers, because the Sixers got one guy and he's always hurt. Listen, I've never said he stays healthy. He's always hurt. And now if Ben Simmons is gone and they don't get a great trade package in return, he's going to be taking on more burden, and which is going to result to possibly more injuries. So Philly's future, in my opinion, right now, unless they go get Dame, or I don't know who else, Siakam, I don't think that would work. But I don't know who else they could even get. But regardless, they're going to have to figure that out. They have like a month, in my opinion, to get that done. So Philly, last year was the year for them. Brooklyn got injured. Milwaukee, obviously they won the championship. Brooklyn got injured. All they had to do was take care of Atlanta, and they couldn't do that.
All right. Speaking of Ben Simmons, there's been like trade rumors out there. Yo, Minnesota wants him. I don't know what kind of deal would get back.
Oh, I'll take that. I'll take D'Angelo Russell.
But
I'll take Malik Beasley and whatever, something else. And then Philly's back in top 4.
It's gonna have to be a 3-team deal though.
Listen, I don't want to get into the complications about that stuff. I'm not a GM. But if you can trade Ben Simmons to Minnesota, you could get D'Angelo Russell back. You could get Malik Beasley and maybe like Naz Reid or somebody. Someone like that. I think if your starting lineup is D'Angelo Russell, Seth Curry, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, and who I don't even know who the 5th player would be. But just that in itself, I think would be enough for you to be a top 4 seed.
And then Beasley off the bench, yeah.
Whatever. Thibel's still there, obviously. The rookie, Maxi's still there. George Hill is still there. Korkmaz is still there. They have some role players. But yeah, I think you got to trade Simmons, bro. It's done.